The Court of the Crown Prince announces that His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, will undertake an official visit to the United States of America. During the visit, His Royal Highness will hold meetings with US President Donald J. Trump, as well as senior officials from the US administration. The meetings will focus on bolstering the Bahrain-US partnership and advancing it for the mutual benefit of both countries and their peoples. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, issued Edict 41 of 2025 regarding the appointment of a director at the General Sports Authority, based on a proposal by the Chairman of the General Sports Authority. Article 1. Mohammed Ahmed Sanad Al Rashidi shall be appointed as Director of Sports Affairs at the General Sports Authority. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 42 of 2025 regarding the appointment of a director at the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, based on a proposal by the President of the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities. Article 1. Sheikh Ibrahim bin Hamud bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa shall be appointed as Director of the Antiquities at the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 43 of 2025 regarding the reformation of the Supreme Committee for the Care of Persons with Disabilities, based on proposal by the Minister of Social Development and following the approval of the Cabinet. His Royal Highness also issued Edict 44 of 2025 regarding the reformation of the National Commission for Childhood, based on a proposal by the Minister of Social Development and following the approval of the Cabinet. The National Security Advisor and Royal Guard Commander, Lieutenant General His Highness HIGHNESS bin Hamad Al Khalifa, received the newly appointed military attaché at the US Embassy in Bahrain, Colonel Dear Beloved. The meeting was attended by the Deputy National Security Advisor, Sheikh Khalid bin Ali Al Khalifa. His Highness praised the distinguished friendship between Bahrain and the US and the continuous development of the relations on various domains. His Highness welcomed the new US military attaché and wished him success in his new assignment. During the meeting, both sides reviewed the existing bilateral relations and discussed a number of topics of mutual interest. Under the patronage of the First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Bahrain Aquatics Federation celebrated its Golden Jubilee, 1974 to 2024, at Exhibition World, Bahrain. The event was attended by dignitaries, guests and pioneers of the Federation. In his speech, His Highness said that the Federation has been a key part of Bahrain's sporting history and praised its steady progress and significant achievements over the past 5 decades. His Highness noted that its transformation on the Bahrain Swimming Federation to the Bahrain Aquatics Federation in 2024 reflects alignment with international regulations and marks a proud moment for Bahrain's sporting scene. His Highness expressed hope that the occasion would motivate further growth and elevate Bahrain's standing in aquatic sports globally. He also thanked all who contributed to the Federation's success and encouraged continued teamwork for future achievements. His Highness launched the Federation's new logo, and the ceremony features speeches from officials, a documentary on the Federation's history, and the launch of its new website. The event concluded with honouring past presidents, athletes and sponsors, and a commemorative gift was presented to His Highness, who posed for a group photo with champions of the 29th Gulf Swimming Championship and veteran swimmers. In the presence of the Representatives Council Speaker, Ahmed Salim, a number of ministers and members of the diplomatic corps, the French Embassy in Bahrain hosted an official reception to celebrate France's National Day, Bastille Day, which is attended by ministers, advisors, diplomats, MPs and prominent public and cultural figures. French Ambassador Eric Garoutel welcomed guests and expressed pleasure at this annual gathering, which reflects the strong French-Bahraini friendship. The ambassador noted that the 14th of July marks the birth of the modern French Republic, founded on liberty, equality and fraternity, and is a chance to celebrate the growing bilateral ties between the two nations. He highlighted His Majesty the King's official visit to Paris in January, where he met with the French President at the Élysée Palace. The ambassador said that the visit strengthened political, economic and security cooperation and opened new opportunities in energy, infrastructure and transport, while also boosting efforts to promote French language and culture in Bahrain. The Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Juma, confirmed a strong turnout for scholarship registrations, with 95% of eligible students submitting their preferences through the Ministry's online portal, the highest response recorded to date. He noted that the application period for grants remains open for 2 more months to allow students time to receive university acceptance letters, and the Ministry will continue to offer flexibility and support during this process. Once the application window closes, the Scholarships and Student Grant Centre will begin reviewing applications and allocating scholarships based on the top academic scores, applying the highest standards of fairness and transparency. The Minister also announced that a meeting with top-performing students across Bahrain will be held in early August, ahead of the scholarship allocation announcements. The Ministerial Committee for Community Services reported that 49% of the annual target of employing 25,000 Bahrainis, including 8,000 new entrants, has been achieved as of the second quarter of this year. Additionally, 63% of the annual target of training 15,000 Bahrainis has been achieved. More in this report.
Bahrain is implementing its Labour Market 2023-2026 to provide quality job opportunities for citizens, as the Ministerial Committee for Community Services revealed encouraging indicators for the labour market until the end of the second quarter of 2025. 49% of the annual target of employing 25,000 Bahrainis, including 8,000 new employees, has been achieved, indicating growing confidence in national career paths and the development of the work environment. This reflects the effectiveness of implemented programs and policies and the government's seriousness in building an attractive and sustainable labour market. Training is also crucial, with 63% of the target of training 15,000 Bahrainis achieved during the year. These figures are the culmination of constructive agreements between the government and legislative authority during the discussion of the General State Budget for fiscal years 2025 and 2026. Emphasis was placed on making employment a national priority and directing resources to achieve tangible impact on the lives of Bahraini citizens. As Bahrain completes its remaining annual targets, these figures remain a true indication that investing in Bahraini citizens is the best option towards a more sustainable future.
The Bahraini Parliamentary Division delegation participated in the 16th General Assembly of the Assean Interparliamentary Assembly in the Cambodian capital. They affirmed that Bahrain has made significant progress in advancing initiatives and legislation aimed at promoting peace at the national, regional and international levels. The delegation emphasised Bahrain's active role in supporting global efforts to foster peace, stability and development, as well as its contribution to shaping legislation and establishing institutional mechanisms that encourage moderation, coexistence and dialogue. The delegation's participation reflects the legislative authority's commitment to strengthening partnerships and cooperation with friendly and allied parliaments, while also highlighting the role of Bahraini parliamentary diplomacy in building ties, exchanging expertise and supporting development and progress.